In this video, I'm going to show you how to edit a really interesting architecture photograph in the style of Zsolt Hlinka. He creates these awesome symmetrical architectural pieces with a simple flat background to draw attention to the interesting architecture. So we're going to start by taking the most interesting part of our picture and just deleting the rest of it because we're not going to need all of it. So think about where you might want to stop and where you might want your symmetry. So I'm going to take a section of the right-hand side here. I'm literally going to delete all of that section. And then just to make things easy for myself, I'm going to take the rest of that bit there out as well because I don't want that car being featured in my photo. And use that one there. So from here, hopefully you had lots of photos to work from. If you're thinking about this from a student point of view and you're doing GCSE or A-Level photography, it is really good practice to have a good selection of photos so that you can make the best decisions when you come to editing. At this point, you now need to remove the background. Okay, so all of the sky, use the Magic Wand tool or one of the selection tools to delete all of that blue sky, because although it's a plain background and you could keep it this way, to be fully in keeping with the artist, we're going to want all of that background to be completely plain. So select it all, hit the delete button, and then Control D to deselect. Next, you are going to copy and then flip this round. So make your selection, Control C, Control V to copy and paste, and then go to Edit, Transform, Flip horizontally. And then you grab the Move tool to line that up and just make sure it lines up fully, and then crop the overall picture to a point that looks right. So because it finishes on an edge there, I'm going to take that all the way up to the edge of that line. And then the final task to do is to add a new layer. So bottom right-hand corner, use that little page turner to add a new layer. Add that to the background, so drop it right down to the bottom. And then think about the colors that you might want to use. A lot of the photographer's work is kind of a neutral tone. So I might go for a really pale pink or a pale beige. And I'm just going to fill that background. So that would be the basic edit complete. You could do this with so many different buildings, but when you're taking your photos, really look for interesting architecture. This was just a random hotel that I found, and I quite liked the detail on the one side. You could get multiple edits out of the same building based on having photos from different angles. If I'm doing this from a photographer, like a student photographer point of view, the thing that I would do would be to save this as version 1. I would then change the background and show that I have considered alternatives, like thinking about the colors. Maybe like a light yellow might look nice. Actually, that probably is a bit harsh against it, but I'd present that next to it and I'd just say that I have explored alternative colors. From there, I could also try a black and white version. So if I combine these two layers, so highlight them both and merge them here, I can then start to edit both layers together. I could desaturate them. I can play around with the curves and see if I can adjust those shadows further. And again, out of one edit, in just a few minutes, we're getting multiple experiments. And when we're looking at AO1 and AO2, we are looking for that refinement. Moderators are looking for your development of ideas and also your development of skill along the way. So hopefully that's helpful. I quite like that. I think that works really well. I would be presenting that effectively, writing it up with nice clear links to my photographer. And then I'd maybe think about my next photo shoot and what other photographers I could incorporate into that. I have loads of different videos on editing in the style of different photographers. Got lots more planned as well. So do make sure you're following. Share me with a friend. Make sure you like the video, and I hope to see you soon.